Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I am your host, John Henson, and this week I want to talk to you guys about mindset. I've seen this happen a lot, and I recently kind of had my own sort of epiphany with it over the last couple of months. But what I've seen a lot is attorneys will go to a conference, they will see someone speak, or they'll have a conversation with another entrepreneur that they think is doing a lot better than them, and they'll get inspired, and they'll go back to their office, they'll make a plan, and they'll sit down and they'll be like, all right, I am going to finally commit to growing. All right. And a lot of times this is like a true solo lawyer. They feel like they have to do everything. They're doing their own marketing, their own bookkeeping, they're answering the phones, they're making sure the office is managed, all that kind of stuff. They're doing it all. And they finally commit to getting that off their plate, because everyone keeps telling them, you got to do it if you want to grow. You got to do it if you want to hit all these, milestones and all that. And for a second, they buy into it. And then they sit down at their computer on Monday and they start looking at things. Oh, I got to pay this much for marketing. I got to pay, this much to have a receptionist. I got to, add a $40,000 salary for an office manager. I've got to pay this much for a bookkeeper. And all of a sudden they get intimidated, because then they look at their revenue as they currently have it and they think, oh, well, I can't afford it. I have to keep doing everything on my own. And plus, if I keep doing it on my own, I know it's getting done correctly. And that is just such a dangerous mindset to have. I mean, I get it. I get it. If you're doing everything, you're in full control of everything. That means it gets done the way you want it to get done. But at the same time, you're going to just keep, it's that saying, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten, or however. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. And at some point, you'll have to realize, are you happy with how things are going? Is this, the life that you wanted to live? A lot of times, companies like us, we preach and kind of, put out there that you can raise your prices. You can spend more free time doing what you want to do once your marketing works, when you have a marketing strategy in place that works. And I think a lot of attorneys kind of scoff at that, because they don't realize that they're always getting in their own way. It goes back to that example where it's like, well, I can't raise prices. I can't increase revenue because I can't afford to hire a marketing company in the first place. You guys are too expensive. And it's like, you gotta shift that perspective a little bit. That is a phrase that I adopted, in 2019. I was on a road trip through the Northeast. I was kind of just being introspective and just sort of thinking about life and kind of taking a step back to see, how I had viewed the world and how I had kind of overcome certain things. And I realized, like, once I shifted my perspective on something and I looked at things a little differently than how I had been looking at, everything changed. All right. And that's what you have to do as a business owner. You have to be able to step back and look at yourself, put yourself in an advisor role for your business, and think about what you would tell a business owner who's doing exactly what you're stubbornly doing. And, there's that phrase, you got to spend money to make money, but it's so very true. And you think about it. If you delegate your marketing, you delegate your reception, you delegate your bookkeeping, you delegate all the stuff that's not legal work, all of a sudden you have created more billable hours for yourself to then make more money. All right. It's not like you're delegating a lot of stuff and then you're just left with nothing. You're delegating to create more opportunity for yourself to do more legal work. And that's what's so important there. I've heard solos talk about, oh God, we're so busy, we couldn't take any more cases. Well, why can't you take more cases? Oh, because the rest of your time that you could be spent doing legal work is being, caught up doing something else. Why? Why do you not want to do more legal work? And here's where it made sense for me. Last year, I had 5 different jobs at Spotlight Branding. All right. I was handling our marketing. I was handling our finances, HR, IT, and I was the office manager. I was doing all of that. And guess what? Full disclosure, I hated 3 of those roles. All right. Hated it. Hated dealing with people complaining that their computer wasn't working. Hated just dealing with all of the regulatory HR compliance that comes with running a business. Our hiring process was pretty fun, but it was a time suck. Going through applications, even as streamlined of a process as we've made it, it took up a lot of my time. I couldn't focus on doing things that I actually felt like I was good at doing. Being an office manager, putting team activities together and then listening to, not to say that we have a terrible office culture because we have a great one, but it's just like, oh, we got, Panera again for lunch. Why couldn't we do something different? And it's just like that stuff, at least for me personally, like grates on me. And at the same time, though, I did not want to give up those seats, those roles, because I, as being the person that manages our company's finances as well, I didn't want to give up money to hire another person to come in and do that stuff. Even though we had the money in the bank to do it and we ended up doing it, I didn't want to give it up because I was doing it. I was in control of it. And I felt like, everything was taken care of. All right. But here's what I've noticed. All right. I gave up those 3 things that I didn't like back in November. And since then, I have felt more freed up and the evidence is there that I've been more freed up to pursue improving on other roles that I have and pushing those forward and being able to devote all of my brain power to those things that I enjoy doing that I can then push forward. All right. The biggest example is the launch of Center Stage, our new podcast that you've probably heard me talking about last couple of episodes. I wouldn't have been able to do that 4 months ago because I had all this other stuff on my plate. I just didn't have time to do it. All right. Once I got those things off my plate, I had free time and I was able to fill it by putting together a whole new project, a whole new resource for people like you out there. And so far, it's been really rewarding. The interviews have been going great. We've been tackling a lot of really great subjects, putting a lot of really good information out there. And like I said, like that wouldn't have been possible 4 months ago because I did not want to give up control. All right. And look, there's going to be a transition process where you have to train someone new, but once they're in their seat, they're ready to go. You'll see all that free time you have available to do what you want to do, or to, have more billable hours. Or if you are, in that business owner mindset and you're an entrepreneur and you just want to build something and have a business run without you, all of a sudden you've got free time to live the life that you want. You want to take up golf and go golf, some more, go do it. You want to spend more time with your family, go do it. Do whatever you want to do with that free time, but take it off your plate, especially if it's not legal work and it's not something that you have a background doing. So that's my message for you guys today, is really take a look at everything that you're doing. And if it's not legal related, get it off your plate. Give it to people who are experts at that. You don't want to hire a receptionist? Fine, get a receptionist server. All right, there's a bunch out there. Smith AI, Ruby receptionist, there's a bunch more. you don't want to do your marketing, or you don't do your marketing consistently enough, which is a whole nother topic altogether, get a marketing company to do it. All right. Marketing vendors are more cost effective than hiring a $40,000 marketing person in your office. Get a marketing company, hire a bookkeeper. There's businesses in your hometown who farm out bookkeepers to small businesses. All right. For a small fee, relatively small fee. Whatever you got to do. But get the non-legal stuff off your plate. Get into that growth mindset. Don't let the fear of not being able to replace that revenue or that expense hold you back from becoming $1 million law firm, a multi-million-dollar law firm, stuff like that. So, look, if you want to have more conversations about this, I'm happy to chat with you guys. I can put you in touch with attorneys who did this, and they can tell you how it worked out for them. You do not have to be a true solo. You don't have to do everything on your own. You're going to find that your life becomes so much easier if you have people helping you out and doing some of the things for you that you don't like doing. Right. I haven't met anyone out there who enjoys every single aspect of running a business. There's something about it they hate. I'm sure there's something like that for you, and it's time to get it off your plate in 2021. All right. Hope that was helpful for you guys. Continue to check out Center Stage. The third episode is coming up on Wednesday morning. Our second episode with Maddie Martin talking about some great tech solutions was last week. Great sort of companion podcast to this one. I really hope you guys check it out. Let us know what you think about it. And yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.